A small ship cruise is a great way to visit multiple destinations, but it's also an opportunity to explore a theme. On this cruise, on board Serenissima, we're cruising the coastlines of Denmark and Norway, the lands of Vikings, sagas and fjords. The MS Serenissima is an ideal ship for this type of cruise. Small enough to access the smallest of ports, yet large enough to offer first-class facilities. Catering for 100 or so like-minded guests, it's a ship with great character and a homely atmosphere. The public areas include the Andrea Lounge and Bar. Lectures are held in here, occasional entertainment, and of course it's the key gathering point for meeting up with friends for drinks. There's a separate reading lounge and library, the lobby and reception area where a member of the cruise team is always on hand to answer any questions. And last but not least, there's the Venice restaurant, where over 4-course dinners each evening, the day's experiences are shared and new friendships formed. Every cabin on the ship is different, so the categories are determined mainly by their size and position on the ship. The facilities are the same in all cabins though, in terms of ensuite bathroom, TV, safe, and nice little thoughtful extras like bathrobes and slippers. There's complimentary toiletries in the bathroom, water always available, and of course the services of your cabin stewards who are just lovely and can't do enough for you. Reinforcing our cruise theme, periodic lectures are held for those who want to delve into the history in more detail. On this cruise, our guest lecturer was Elizabeth Pearce.
I'm an archaeologist and I specialise in the Vikings and slightly later medieval period in the North Atlantic.
And obviously on the ship you've got a mixed group of clients, different levels of knowledge. How do you pitch the level of the lectures?
People who come on these cruises are often very educated and very interested in the places they're going and often have done their own reading. So what I'm trying to do is to give them a broad overview of what they're seeing. So they can go to museums or go to the sites and get little bits and pieces, specific information, but I'm helping them put them all together and how it fits together in the timeline.
But it's not just about history and lectures, as cruise director Peter Graham explains.
The joy with this trip, it's such a variety of people, churches, castles and incredible scenery. It's beautiful. We have fun on the ship as well. It's a cruise where people get to know each other, they become lifelong friends. We have excellent pianist on board of the ship, does his own concert at one point. We have quizzes. One of the joys with a cruise like this is people can do as much or as little as they want to do. They're not compelled to go on the tours, they can just enjoy, relax and take in this incredible scenery.
That said, in every port at least one, sometimes 2 excursions are included, and there is a lot to see. So this is a really good example of the tiny ports that Serenissima can access. This is Lillesand, a gorgeous little fishing port full of white clapboard houses and fishing boats. A lovely place to wander around and just soak up the atmosphere. And if you want to go back to the ship, it's literally just over there. Of course, in this part of the world, there's no guarantees with the weather. We've been very lucky so far. But today, coming into the Lissefjord, it has clouded over and there's been a bit of rain and wind. But that doesn't stop anyone from getting up on deck and enjoying this spectacular scenery. And in some ways, the drama of the weather adds to the drama of the scenery. think it's fair to say Serenissima is a small ship with a big personality. She doesn't have the glamour of some ships, but she has lots of quirks and charms that people just seem to fall in love with. And of course she can cruise where larger ships simply cannot go. And that means you get an enormous amount of variety within the itinerary. Yes, we've had the core theme of history, but we've also experienced art, music, food, and the beauty of the Scandinavian landscape.